Hey everybody, how's it going? Today I've got the NAMM Parametric Overdrive plugin. Now this is something I've kind of ignored or forgotten about. It is on the Neural Amp Modeler website along with the main Neural Amp Modeler plugin. Now the main plugin obviously loads in snapshots and IRs. We all know what that does. If you don't know what it is, just check out a couple of my previous videos on NAMM. But they've also got this listed below it, and it looks a little bit different. I've been playing this for a little bit, and it is pretty much just an overdrive plugin. Whether it's meant to be an overdrive for guitars or for bass guitar, or just a sort of drive plugin for anything. I'm not too sure what it's for, but it really strikes me as something for guitar players. That seems to be what it is. And it sounds pretty damn good in front of a high gain amp, so I'll just show you what I've got going on. Got the effects of silence here as a gate, because I'm going to compare this to my favorite 808 plugin, the Nembrini 808, and then I'm going to compare it to the Shoeless Drive, which is my signature overdrive boost pedal plugin with Wavemind, and I've got the gate off on that. But what I've got going, Parametric Overdrive into the 14. This is a free 14 style amp sim. It's not perfect, but it is really damn good for free. Windows only, sorry Mac guys. And I'm going into Super Brutal number 2, which is one of my own IRs listed below. So yeah, I've got a pretty damn chuggy tone going here, guys. Yeah, as you can hear there, guys, it's pretty brutal. I really don't know if it's designed for that. I think it's meant to be a good all-rounder kind of overdrive because you do have some extra controls. So you got input, output, output. I've cranked it a little bit. It's not fully cranked, just to sort of kick in the front end of whatever I'm using. The drive is up a bit because the drive is like pretty tame when it's on 0. It's not like a tube screamer. And the tone, again, is a little bit tame, so I've cranked it a little bit. So when you turn on the tight, you get like a volume and a bit of an output kind of drop. And then the clipping, I don't hear a massive difference at all, to be honest. I don't really know if it's going between soft and hard clipping or it's just adding more clipping, not too sure. And there are some like little clicks and pops when you turn the overdrive on and off. So I'm just gonna play through this a little bit and compare to the Nembrini 808 and the Shoeless Drive. So this is the NAMM Parametric Overdrive. This is the Shoeless Drive. Yeah, I've got them set very similar. The Shoeless Drive is a slightly different sort of voice to it. And then this is the Nembrini 808. The 808's got a lot more sort of mid character going on, and that makes a lot of sense. It is a very mid forward kind of pedal, less in the way of like scratchy high end attack and less low end. It's very much a mid range kind of character, the 808. Love the 808 pedals, but if you want something a bit more aggressive, the Shoeless Drive is the way to go. Or maybe this. This has got a really aggro sound to it. So I've just got the effect of silencer on as a gate, so I'll just turn that off. This is the 14 going through my IR. That is the noise floor. And if we we turn on the Parametric Overdrive, yeah, you get that kind of, that boost in hiss. And a good way to judge like what is actually going on is if you just listen to the hiss. So bear with me, I will show you the hiss of each pedal going through this chain. As you can hear with the different characters there, it gives you an idea of like what's kind of going on. So with the parametric overdrive, it's adding more gain, more output, like a little bit more noise. The way I've got it set here, it's got a bit more of like an attacky character compared to the Shoeless drive or the 808. Just turn it back on. And just turn some knobs. So like we've got the drive up a little bit. Let's just turn it down. Just not as lively, kind of like tighter. Let's just crank the output. So this is kind of how I would set a tube screamer. Just ignoring the input, so it's just neutral. Drive down, level up, tone in the middle. Now that does sound pretty sweet. I just turn the tone up a bit. Yeah, a bit brighter, a bit scratchier. Yeah, it's sort of a bit noisier. I liked it where it was, around there. If we just like turn the drive up a bit and turn the level down a bit. It's got that nice pushy character to it, and it is pretty tight, and this is without the tight switch on. So if you listen to this, tight and chuggy, lots of gain, turn the tight switch on. It's slightly tighter, but like some of the output's gone, some of the drive, some of the hair is gone. And I'm not sure I prefer that, to be honest. And turn the clipping on. Yeah, pretty much where I had it at the start is kind of the way to go, I think. Thumpy, yeah, this is where I had it. So I've turned 14 off, and this is just the plugin going through the IR. So this is where I've got it set, so it's like similar to the other plugins. Yeah, standard kind of overdrive sound. Totally raw. It's the Shoeless, and then the 808. Yeah, the 808 is definitely the most different. So it's sounding fantastic, guys. It really is. They put it on the site for a reason. They're obviously proud of this, or Steve Atkinson's obviously proud of this. It is a set sound. You can't load in different sounds like the OG NAMM plugin. But yeah, it's a really nice extra, and it's totally free. Like, what do you got to lose? Highly recommend it. Hey, since you're still here, why not check out my music? I've got the crazy brutal stuff like Nest of Scum and Habitual Slaughter over on Bandcamp, and my latest release, By the Horns, is now available on all streaming platforms. If you want something more melodic, check out my Resinton albums, available on all streaming platforms also. And if you just like the instrumental demos from here on the channel, I have the Demo Collection series exclusively on Bandcamp. So what are you waiting for? Check it all out. Thanks for watching, guys. I really appreciate it. And subscribe if you want to see more metal related stuff. I'll be back sometime with a video on something else. So until then, ciao.